Hello everyone, I am Hasmat, CEO of SCPscan. SCPscan is a software diagnostic tool for continuous health monitoring for air conditioning and mechanical ventilation system of commercial building. In present scenario, almost in every developed country, around 1/4 of its generated electricity is consumed by the commercial air con system, which is always in terawatt hour. In this situation, a minor fault in commercial air con system creates a big impact on energy as well as financial loss. According to a survey, in general practice, commercial air con system consume 10 to 30% extra energy due to its undetected fault and partial fault condition. It means in every developed country is losing 2 to 6% of its generated electricity only due to the fault in commercial air con system. For an example, in Singapore, this loss is 1 to 3 trillion watt hour per annum. So, what are the problem behind this? The key problem behind this situation that available solutions are not able to detect the fault in running system. Only few solutions are able to detect the fault, but due to delay in detection and response, system loses huge amount of extra energy. For an example, in the case of duct leakage fault condition, fault indicator indicate the fault at a moment when system loses 13 to 26% of extra energy. Such type of the problem occurs with other type of the fault. That is why in Singapore, every commercial building is using available market solution, but still losing 200k Singapore dollar annually, which is around 400 million Singapore dollar at the city level. So, what are the available solution in the market? Periodic time-based maintenance is a common solution of the market. But the main problem with this solution is that there is no specific equipment for the protection of the running system from the catastrophic failure condition. Other solution is building management system. Although few building management system provides online health monitoring, but diagnosis is based on mechanical sensor. Due to this, its performance and accuracy is very less. Although building management systems are not able to detect the exact location of the fault. Therefore, at the time of the maintenance, several specific equipments are required for the diagnosis of different type of the fault, which are highly costly and time consuming. Due to all these reasons, more than $7 billion financial loss was in 2019. Our proposed solution is based on electrical signature. If we will look fault versus device performance curve at the left hand side, mechanical signals can detect the fault whenever device operating life is only few months, whereas electrical signal can detect the fault whenever device remaining useful life is a year. Our proposed solution detect the fault early and accurately. It also provides 24/7 health monitoring. This single solution is able to detect the fault for multiple devices within the system. After the implementation of this solution, no periodic maintenance is required. Only predictive and preventive maintenance is implemented. Due to this, building owner may save huge amount of financial loss by reducing extra energy consumption. Moreover, building operator may save the device from the catastrophic failure condition. So, how it is implemented? The implementation of proposed solution is very simple, non-intrusive in nature. Clamp meter is used to collect the electrical signature, which is transmitted through the wireless communication to the main computer, where SCPscan analyze the running condition of the system. If there is any anomaly condition, it will generate an alarming signal so that building operator may take a corrective action. The proposed solution also detect the incipient fault at the level of 10%, at the level of the 10% with accuracy of 95%. For the validation of the SCPscan performance, the experimental data for healthy and faulty condition has been collected from the ASRE, Oak Ridge National Laboratory, and our test bed available at the Create Tower, NUS. In the innovation part, SCPscan can predict the financial loss in running condition. If we will look at the upper diagram, where SCPscan can detect the fault whenever energy consumption by the system is only 96 kilowatt, whereas available market solutions are able to detect the fault whenever energy consumption is around 150 kilowatt. If we will look at the bottom diagram, where financial loss has been predicted by the SCPscan, the prediction by the SCPscan is when the financial loss is only 2000 Singapore dollar, whereas available solutions are able to detect the fault whenever financial loss is 16,000 Singapore dollar. The competitive analysis of SCPscan is performed into three groups. Group 1 solutions are belong to the specific fault detection, and it will also provide the control signal to the system if required. Group 2 solutions are only applicable for the automatic fault detection and diagnosis. But both type of the group of the solution highly depends on the mechanical sensor, and the implementation cost is very high and intrusive in nature. Group 3 solutions are building management system. These solutions also provide other application apart of the fault detection and diagnosis. If we will compare apple to apple mapping in terms of the performance of the solution and performance enhancement of the system at the x-axis, and affordability of the solution and cost to benefit to the customer at the y-axis, SCPscan has higher advantage. So, condition monitoring market of commercial air con system is very big. It is globally more than 13 billion, and at the Asia level greater than 6 billion, and at the Singapore level around 75 million. So, how we will go into the market to launch SCPscan diagnostic tool? First, we will focus our launch market, which is 20 to 30% of our office building. After that, we will cover all remaining office building as well as other commercial building like retail and data center. Thereafter, we will touch the other Asian market, and after Asian market, we will go other overseas region in the world. So, interested company in our solutions are Carrier Singapore, NG Singapore, and Office of Facility Management, NUS. The revenue for our diagnostic tool will be generated through the project sale, software subscription basis, and licensing fees. Now we are starting pre-seed funding round for our startup so that we will meet our objective. In our team, the team members has highly experience in both deep tech and startup domain, 20 plus experience in fault detection and diagnosis, and 30 plus year experience in the area of the startup. In the summary, SCPscan helps the customer to enhance the system efficiency up to 30%, and it also helps the customer to reduce the operation and maintenance cost at least by 10%. The market value throughout the world is very high, around 13 billion. Thank you.